Spokane County Sheriff's Office says someone on Upriver Drive was recklessly trying to pass vehicles on the shoulder. They hit a guardrail, went through the fence and over a retaining wall, ramming into parked cars and landing on top, and was sitting in the car just an hour before the collision. Is thankful he's alive. He's alive.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. After a couple days of snow and rain, we finally have a break and I can continue working on the truck. I already got the missing part, which is pipe, and also I was thinking to get a reservoir, but this pump was cheap enough where I bought it with the reservoir. And also I was able to find wiring, so I don't have to buy a gearbox, and snag this piece of wiring, fixed it already, and I'm ready to install this gearbox back in place. But before I'll do that, I actually find out from the shirts, somebody messaged me if this is the truck that was involved in the accident at the elementary school in Spokane, Washington. By quickly searching leads to this, what happened, I was able to find this video.
They hit a guardrail, sustaining life-threatening injuries and sending the car into the middle of the road. The waste management truck, trying to avoid the collision, went through the fence and over a retaining wall, ramming into parked cars and landing on top of Steve McManus's pickup.
Like, I walked over there and my kids' car seats were, one of them splattered, onto the ground. So that's the first immediate thought is, what it could have been.
Total 3 parked cars were directly hit by the truck and 1 nicked by the broken fencing. McManus, whose truck was just destroyed and was sitting in the car just an hour before the collision.
So I told my kids in class, they're all worried about my truck. I'm like, dude, I don't care about my truck. Truck can be replaced. There's people out there that, I don't know exactly how the drivers of the car fared up there. It doesn't look good. So, there's people that are fared far worse than my trucks.
So that's insane. It's garbage truck plowed through this thing, and now I understand what causes this much damage. I was thinking, what could cause this much damage? I was honestly thinking the truck was sitting on the towing while it was getting transported and towing got rolled over. And that's what causes the damage on the truck, since there was no blood, there was no airbags blown, but this truck was completely destroyed. But now I understand, if the garbage truck plowing out about 6 feet from the ground straight on the truck, that's that what causes the damage, right? And I'm super glad that there was another car right next to it. Otherwise, this thing would be collapsed completely. And that gives me an idea what it's actually can be damage on the truck. And honestly, the frame might be bent slightly in the middle, but nothing that I haven't fixed before, where I can hold the front end and hold the rear end and push the middle up and everything gonna be straight. But I'm super glad nobody got hurt in it, nobody died in it, and everything is good. This is, I don't know, as soon as I find out about this wreck, it just reminds me all those comments that, oh, GM sucks, GM is bad, and blah blah blah. I guess that's why a garbage truck loves to plow through it, right? Anyway, so the plans for today is to install all of these parts back on it, and maybe, just maybe, I'm going to be able to install this cap on this frame. Also, after I'll finish this truck, I wanted to go to that middle school, or actually elementary school, and show the owner. I actually know the name of the owner of this truck. Show it to him how his truck was looking and how it looks now. But before I can do that, let's finish it.
First, I need to replace this bracket and put it right here. I honestly don't even understand why they're using this T. You can't use a bolt, or what's up? Unfortunately, this one I had to break off because it was melted in there and just turning without getting it off. Let's see if I will be able to. Wow, it rusted in so badly inside. Unscrew this and the other end as well because I see a little bit dirt in there, so I don't want any kind of dirt get inside and giving me problems with this gearbox, because I had to replace the gearbox on the 2020 after everything was assembled, and it's not fun at all, let me tell you that. Okay, this is off. Come on. I think I should put this one in and blow it out. Just in case, if there's something inside that doesn't have to be there. Oops, I think I lost the rubber. Never mind. The rubber sits in here, so that's good. Alright, so now this one goes like so. Gearbox goes back in place. That's it. This line is slightly different also as well. It's okay. Got that done. Got the gearbox back in place. I had to fight with this line a little because it's slightly different compared to that one. This line on that gearbox, this line comes to this side and this line comes to this side, but now since it's some kind of adaptive, whatever this gearbox is with the module, it's slightly different, so I had to make different twists. But now it's time to replace this power steering pump. Let's get this one off, install that one back, then I'll get to the pipe and I can install the AC back and alternator, which sits right over there. Okay. This wire actually goes with this wire, and there should be another thing to plug it in, but it's not there, so that's cool. Let's make sure this is back in place. Let's get him, install this bolt back. Now it's time to, I need to install the pipe first. Ouch, 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 no! Uh-oh. Everything is connected, everything is beautiful. Oh, okay. I will have to replace this line as well, because there is a crack, so, okay, good to know. Oh, before I install the shroud, I need to install the belt back. I guess I do remember how it runs. I don't actually. Okay, think, Val, think. This can go like so. Awesome. Looks like awesome. Or again, I'm doing something wrong. Or this shroud is from the wrong vehicle. One of those two things. Either the shroud is from the wrong vehicle. Man, that sucks. I was actually giving wrong shroud. This is the shroud that I have other truck. So I guess I'll have to return this and we'll have to borrow from that truck. Well, that truck is not gonna get fixed probably for quite a while. Get this off for now. Let's get this. Two most powerful tools in this profession. Good. Like this. This clutch and fan from that cap. That's it. And just like that, we have assembled chassis, gearbox, power steering, AC condenser, alternator, and a pipe, also intake, back in place. Everything looks awesome, nice. I believe I did a great job on this. I found more damage, which this welded pipe, which comes from somewhere over there to here, can be easily replaced. After I slap this cap on top of this chassis. I'm super anxious to put this cap on top of the chassis so I can start this truck and finally see how many miles on it. I'm super anxious to see if this is W, I should say, or L, because if it's over 100,000 miles, that's kind of L, but still decent truck. Yes, I'm not gonna able to get what I would want it for it, but I'm still gonna be able to get the money for it. Of course, not as much of a profit, but still money, right? So right now I'm going to somehow raise it up, unhook the chains, because the chains is actually all the way loose. Actually, I can lose this one more, except that one I need to get them off. I need to get them off of there and somehow lift the cap. Put the straps under, and then we'll be able to get the cab up in the air, and that's gonna take me some time. I don't have that much daytime left, so let's get right to it. Man, how am I supposed to move this metal? Oh, not bad. That's heavy. 21 minutes.
How the heck they got in the middle? Man, don't tell me I have to crawl under. That's too much. I don't want to do that.
Plus my gun doesn't fit in there. Chap, 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 chap.
Okay. Yes, baby, yes.
We have 4 more to go.
Is it 4? No, that's only 2.
Got this side. Whew, hot. Cab is loose. First time, I'm glad it's
not dry, wet, because I was able to get that out, no problem. Beautiful. Another one is done. Nice, all 4 corners done. Let's warm it up the tractor. Let's start it up, I should say, tractor. Warm it up before we start working on it. Not a whole lot of time left. Daylight is almost over. Come on. Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, I will have to stop right here, because when I will start lifting this up, the door is gonna get damaged, and obviously I don't want more work for myself, and we also running off of the daylight. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll get those doors off, we'll lift it up and put it on a frame. Same task, different day, is get this cap in the air, but before that I need to remove these doors so I don't damage them. After that, pull out this pallet with the tractor, move it somewhere, and then put this frame underneath it. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Man, these doors are heavy. All right. One door is off. 3 more to go. I can lift it up a little so it doesn't fall on that block and damage something. Now I'm going to be able to open up that door. Okay, so this one is going to be slightly pain to disconnect the wire, and the reason behind that because I can barely get to the plug. That's going to be. Okay. And I got another door off. Space for me to work around. Two off, 2 more to go. This doesn't fit in there. I also doesn't fit in there. Ah. Man, I need to lose some weight. What to do? It should be easier to get this door off, because I'm gonna be able to open up this door and get to the bolts from this side. Once those bolts out, continue pushing on the door so it doesn't come out from jams, and you just open up like this. And you should be able to fit. Of course, if you're skinnier than me, where am I leaning them? I will lean against this RV. Yeah, 1 more to go. I have a slightly different idea. I wanted to raise on $3, and the cap will be moved that way. That way I will be able to open up this door slightly more. That's my belief. Yeah. I think this front end is too heavy in order to do that. Ouch. At this point, I'm damaging bumper. Oh man, I don't like it at all. It was painful to get that door off, but I freaking did it. Now it's time to get this cap in the air. This is the moment we all been waiting for. Cab is in the air, frame is right here,
I got my tractor right here. That means it's time to get it underneath it. Let's start the tractor up and let's get this frame right under this cap.
Well, it's time to mirror this cap to this chassis. Unfortunately, it's not going to be GMC no more, but it will be Chevrolet.
Even though it's the same thing, Chevy or GMC, it's all GM, they practically the same underneath of the cap. I should say, even inside the cap and the cab, except the fenders and the bed. But anyway, I'm super stoked to lower this cap down, and hopefully by end of this video I'll be able to start, but no promises, but I'll try my best. Took me quite some time to lower this cap and make sure nothing is on the way, nothing is pinched, and I don't damage anything, because obviously we don't want any of it. Because the more damage you make, the more money goes out of your pocket, the less profit you end up with. Let's see what's left for it in order to be able to start it. First of all, I need to connect absolutely everything here. I need to swap the ECU. I need to run all of this wiring in proper spots. I need to hook up this booster, not the booster, what is it, power steering to it. And bunch of wiring. I also need to clean it up, take this cap off. Still lots of work needs to be done, but hey, this is the part of the process, and I was thinking to be able to actually start connecting everything, but it took me some time to lower it and to make sure nothing pinches. And I'm running off of the daylight. Also, you can see how foggy it is. That is absolutely ruining my daylight as well. I thought I would have another hour, but unfortunately I don't. Also, now I can tell you guys this frame is bent. The reason I'm saying that is because everything touches on this side and touches on the front, which is mount right here. But if I'm coming to this side, you can see how much it's not touching the mount. I mean, the core support not touching the mount of on the frame. So basically 2 fingers and about 2 fingers here. That means that cap sits on that corner there, and that's why it's not touching here, is because that back corner of the cap is lower than this corner. That means middle is it's pushed inside. I mean, can you imagine this garbage truck plow through it? And of course, it's what? Probably 40,000 pounds truck goes against 10,000, 8,000 pound truck. But again, this is not a big deal. Not something that I haven't done it. When I rebuilt a Chevy like this, when the tree fall on it, it basically was kind of same thing. It made the banana bow, whatever how you want to say it. Actually commented, so I know that term. So basically, I assuming this side is straight. All I have to do is fix that side, which I have a body with a pretty good frame. As you guys know, I've been using it. So that's gonna be exactly the same case. I'll assemble everything. I will start the truck, make sure it runs. I also need to replace this lift spring because it's bent. That will put the truck slightly straighter, and probably half a day I'll get this frame straight up. Then the bed can be installed, and after that just some little things and the truck should be done. So far at this moment I am 18 hours in, so be the judge. Anyway, I will wrap it up this episode right here. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button, but I'll catch you next one.